Hello, you're listening to Reviewing History, your comedy history podcast. I'm filmmaker and teacher Brian Rupert, joined here by...
As always, Steve Echo.
And...
Spooky Angie.
Spooky Angie.
That's me.
Truly one of the biggest ghouls I know.
Yes.
A real creeper. A real creepazoid. That Angie.
You know what I just watched yesterday again? Do you know Frank Rizzo, the former mayor of Philadelphia from back in the 70s?
Oh, yeah, of course. Is he the ab scam guy?
He famously got interviewed for like corruption by a news reporter, and he called him a crumb creep. You know?
A crumb
Yeah.
creep?
Yeah, and then he called him a lush. It's a great clip.
That's the ab scam guy, right?
I don't know what abscam is.
You don't know ab scam?
No, what's abscam?
I thought we covered it on here before, where
Sounds familiar, actually.
they entrapped with the boat and all that.
Oh, Donnie Brasco?
Yeah,
Donnie Brasco
No,
shit. Yeah.
no, I had nothing to do with that.
The boat was also used in that. I don't know.
No.
Anywho.
Anyway,
They tore his statue down. Poor Frank Rizzo.
wait, he had a statue up?
Yeah, he was a great mayor. One of the best.
Wait, so he
He said he got
indicted.
on corruption charges, right?
Nah, but it was all bullshit. They were trying. They were just going
They were
after
out
him.
for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Murder? What murder?
He was a good
The
guy.
Best guy around.
What murder?
I love that clip.
Allegations. It was allegations.
It's spooky time again.
Spooky season.
Spooky
It's among
season.
us.
Yes.
The longest of seasons.
My favorite, it's my favorite stretch of the show.
Mm-hmm.
The
I think a lot of people look
The
forward to
October to December stretch, I just love.
because we always just make a thing about it.
Yeah, it's big.
We get away with some liberties. You know what I mean?
You think
like
so?
we can do some movies that normally we can't do.
That's true.
We get to stretch.
We stretch a little. We stretch the legs.
Brian loves a good stretch.
Yeah, someone
Oh,
said
he would love to stretch into a completely new show at this point.
No. I love our show. I love the format. It's just sometimes, it's like
Sometimes I want to stretch.
I want to talk about fucking Bloodsport, all right?
Enough with blood sport.
Did you see someone made a petition for
Yeah,
us?
it's always the same guy.
Yeah, but did he get like signatures? Or was it like
I
four
think-
signatures and you were one of them?
I was definitely one of them. I support that. But someone said I saw on YouTube that sometime in November we're going to review our 100th movie for the show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Well, we already went past the 100 episodes and we didn't do anything for it. So
But he was like, if you want to do something big for the 100th movie, he was kind of tipping us off.
I don't even know like how we would do something big. What, just,
Bloodsport. What better way to celebrate?
was it that guy? It must have been that guy.
No. It was anybody that wants Bloodsport is a scholar and a gentleman, though.
if we do Bloodsport, we have to look the part of doing Bloodsport, though. We got to be shirtless with like armbands for like
Don't
martial
threaten
art
me with a good
armbands.
time.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, Ant wants to do a movie that's a bit of a stretch in Wicker Man.
I've been dying to do Wicker Man.
I'm just saying, maybe, next Halloween, maybe.
You're saying I got to play quid pro quo?
Maybe
Is that what's happening?
Maybe you trade me a Bloodsport. Maybe I'm
Are
willing.
we doing a 2 votes against 1 because you're getting shit at? Is this how we're doing it?
Maybe I'm willing to, let Wicker Man slide through, slip through the cracks. The gates of Beaver.
Well,
But we're here. It's spooky
We're here.
season.
I had a spooky season.
Yeah. What's new with you guys? Anything new in life?
I flew in a Category 3 hurricane.
That's
was
pretty
cool.
scary.
That was fun.
I imagine Steve terrified on the plane, like paranoid, like sweating.
like
Like,
Shatner.
he is Shatner. Like he's seeing gremlins on the wing and shit.
Oh, I wish that'd be easier than the real experience. No, it wasn't that bad though.
Really?
You weren't scared?
No, I mean, I don't like.
I think it's up to 4 now. Cat 4.
Really?
No, it hit at like a Cat 4, but now it's currently.
This is old news
Yeah,
for
it's
anyone
old news.
watching.
It's old
this.
news.
No,
Yeah.
it's actually coming out the same week. Just comes
It's
out.
still old news.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. No, it did some damage, but I was pretty safe. I was in Disney.
How was
You
that?
got to experience
Well, when
Disney.
Steve is there, it's Disneyland.
Yeah, the Rizzler.
Uh,
Did I tell you guys I had a dream about the Rizzler and Big Justice?
you need to stop
Yeah,
watching.
get
these.
offline, dude.
If you're dreaming about them, you're doing it too
I had a
much.
dream that I was in a classroom.
With
and-
Tullamore the teacher. And
I was in a classroom and it was filling up with people, and I had to find a seat. And Big Justice is sitting down, and I go to like sit at the seat next to him, and the Rizzler comes up behind me and throws his coat on the chair as I'm about to sit.
On your chair. He
The
steals
chair, the chair I was in the process of sitting. He threw his coat on, like to steal the chair.
a little
from me.
kid.
Yeah.
the Rizzler.
And I just looked at him and I took his shit and I threw it across the room.
So you bullied
I bullied the Rizzler.
in your dream.
Well, he tried to bully me.
You just
And,
bully yourself.
and then I woke up. And I started laughing at the dream.
AJ was gonna kick your fucking ass.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's hysterical.
Boom!
We
I think that's starting to fizzle out finally.
Oh, I think they're starting to die. Yeah.
It's
They
been
had their
what,
5 minutes.
like 2 months now
yeah.
of fucking Big Justice.
they boomed too
The
much.
Costco guys.
I mean, look, they made everything they could.
they
right?
bring the boom to you.
Yeah.
How many
I saw
times are they
some
gonna put that
great
song out?
reimaginings of those guys though. We're Costco guys.
Yeah.
But so Steve, how was Disney?
It was fantastic. I like how you're wearing the shirt too from Disney.
Yes,
As we're talking about it, we're Disney guys. It was awesome. I
We're
loved it.
Disney guys.
We're Disney guys.
Of course, we're gonna go.
Of course, we spend
on
thousands
Space
of
Mountain.
dollars.
Boom.
Go somewhere real. What's wrong?
No,
with
it's great.
Disney's the best.
I'll say this: like Disney is just a feel good place.
Mhm.
I decided we had a day, and it's like let's just go to Universal Studios, and I went on 2 rides there that are wild.
Oh,
If
yeah?
you ever get a chance, go to Universal Studios, and you need to go on Hagrid's ride, like Magical Beast ride.
Okay.
Wild. You're sitting on a motorcycle. First off,
That's not a Disney property.
No,
negative.
they do not own Harry Potter.
No,
And Harry Potter World is the only reason Universal still exists.
really.
Oh yeah, but
They used to have all the superheroes.
They stay.
They still do have some. But
Isn't that Disney?
it is Disney now.
So they're basically they have like the Avengers, Spider-Man, the
They're
X-Men. They have all
grandfathered
the
in.
real characters and they are the only place east of the Mississippi that is allowed to use those characters, which is why
It's geographic.
yeah, they have the rights to
It's
that.
like Coors Light.
Yeah. So they're starting to phase it out though, but Disney can use like Guardians of the Galaxy and like weird characters.
That ride is so sick.
So that's they have a Guardians of the Galaxy
that
ride.
ride
But
is so sick.
in LA, the Disney over there, Disneyland, they have a full Avengers like world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which eventually I'm sure Disney's going to try to
yeah,
bring that here.
Mm.
but they have. I like some roller coasters. You a roller coaster person? You
I
roller
like a
coasters?
nice
You like
roller coaster. Sure.
I love heaven and rock music and roller
Nobody
coasters.
knows what you're talking
What the
about.
hell?
Nobody has any idea what you're talking.
It was
You
a
can't-
simple yes
you
or
can't
no.
Just drop that.
Yeah, it was a simple yes or no.
Maybe I want to talk about it a little.
Go ahead.
So,
All right.
our crazy friend we mentioned in the past.
Swedish.
Were you there when this happened?
No.
Okay, so me
I
and
was
2
there.
of my other friends, you were there.
It was there.
Yeah.
Stop.
No, I wasn't there.
You were because he yelled at.
Oh, he told me I was going to hell.
Well,
You and Donato.
No, he was going to heaven. He was the only one.
I was. Me and
You
Donato.
going to heaven?
I was going to heaven. Yeah.
Damn.
Sorry. He knows. He's halfway in and out. Anyway.
we went to our friend's house to pick him up, and he was like having a mental breakdown. And
He's a crazy
He's
person.
a crazy person, and
He's been committed since.
yeah, and he was just hysterical, crying and weeping. And like his mother told me to get him out of the house, and I helped him come out. He's like, everybody hates me, and he was screaming, going, "I'm gonna go to heaven where there's the rock music and the roller coasters."
Yeah.
And
roller
like,
coaster rock
and he kept
music.
screaming about
That's what
that.
heaven's all about.
That's what heaven's about.
Yeah.
And then
He's right.
after he was telling people, "You're going to hell.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're going to hell." And someone else we
You
know,
were going to hell.
I'm
We're
going to hell.
Yeah.
Someone else, he said, "I'm gonna put him in the ground, in the dirt where
Where
the
the devils-
devils are."
Yeah.
Another one of our friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I think of roller coasters, I
How
think
come
of
you were
heaven now.
spared?
Steve's a righteous soul.
Exactly. You're not.
You're a piece of shit.
I don't know what I did.
You've done horrible
Yeah.
things, and you clearly haven't repented enough at the time.
Yeah, maybe you'd be reassessed now.
You're probably good. You're probably good now, but at the time, you were doing some questionable things.
Anyway. But yeah, your trip was nice.
Dude, I don't want to put the reason why I asked about the roller coaster thing. I don't like putting out too much negative energy into the universe. I do like it. It's fun. It's like negativity. I went on a roller coaster, the Velocicoaster. It's Jurassic Park themed raptor coaster.
Okay.
That sounds fun.
I was like, it's a roller coaster. It'd be great.
It comes at you from the sides.
I legit someone will die on this. I'm not even
On the Velocicoaster?
not even joking. Like, so multiple times I was out of my seat and there's no seatbelt, it's just a lap bar. So if I was just slightly thinner, I would have just flew right out.
Well, no one has to worry about that.
Yeah.
On top of that,
This is America.
This is America.
on top of that, you're going upside down for extended periods of time. Usually when you go upside down, it's a loop, maybe a quick corkscrew. This, they flip you upside down and you just go like in a straight line upside down and you're just like, you're hanging there with nothing to protect your head. So you're getting whiplashed around while also almost flying out. Someone's dead. I'm calling it now. Someone's dying on this. I
Hey,
don't
you should
want it
go
to
on.
happen, but I don't want it to happen, but if you've been on it, you know
remember
what I'm talking about.
the All-American Scream Machine?
Great
Yes.
American Scream Machine.
Yeah.
Knocked your ass
That-
around.
legs.
That roller coaster used to beat the shit out of you.
It was
when you were
so
on
violent.
it. Yeah. Your head would just get smashed against the sides.
It was like a headache machine. You would
Yeah.
go on it at Six Flags,
Right.
and it was like there was a harness over you, and you would do loops and shit. But the ride would thrash you
Yeah.
side to side as it did it,
Right.
and your head would just smash into the fucking rails.
Yeah.
We have a friend who used to be a bike messenger, and one day he fell into a pothole,
Okay.
and he has no insurance, so he was all fucked up, like bruises. He might have broken a bone or two.
Yeah.
Probably.
He was all fucked up, and he was riding in my car as a passenger, and he had the seatbelt on, and I thought it would be fun right after this happened to just jerky the car around from side to side.
You thought it would be
Dude,
fun?
trying to injure him. You're fucking
your head.
psychotic.
Your friend might have broken a bone. You're like, you know what would be real fun for him?
He really got hurt.
This is why you're going to hell.
Yeah, he's like, what have I done wrong? You're maniacally laughing
You're
at
such
hurting
a
another person.
sadistic bastard. You're torturing your friend and taking glee in it. He was really injured, like so helpless and weak. So what I did
you know
was
what
I
would really
thrashed him
fun?
around real good.
I shook him.
It was funny though.
Come on, man.
But why are you bringing up the Scream Machine?
Because he was talking roller coasters.
Oh, I thought this was connected to the Scream Machine.
No, that was his friend's Scream Machine. His aunt's front fucking seat.
Oh, I've been a passenger in Ant's car.
Oh, it's
believe
Scream
me.
Machine.
It's
Yeah.
the Scream Machine.
Yeah.
Every drive with Ant may be your last.
Yeah.
Stop. I'm a great driver. I'm one of the best.
Always his
Yeah.
line.
No, but it was awesome. That Hogwarts rides though are just unbeatable. That oh my god.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
two
you gotta
that
try
are
it.
there are great. I got to do Hagrid. I haven't done it. I'm not going to do Universal again, I think, until Mario Land opens.
Smart. There's not a lot there. We can
Yeah.
cover it in a day, you know. But Halloween Horror Nights is awesome. Like,
What mazes
so
did you do?
I didn't get to do Halloween Horror Nights. I went for one day.
Oh,
I went during the day. But also the hurricane canceled a lot because
yeah,
category
that
3.
makes sense.
I did get caught in a little bit of the hurricane. I got downpour during the safari, which was, whatever.
The animals like the rain, though, right?
Yeah, they came out. It
Yeah.
was a lot. It was shocking.
Yeah, the rain usually gets
And
them
did you know
going.
there's a petting zoo?
Yeah.
I didn't
if
know
you
that.
If you take the train, yeah.
That's what Tim the tax.
I got to pet. I got to draw Timon, and I got to pet a bunch of goats.
Oh, you drew Timon? How is it?
Yeah.
How's your picture?
I think it's good. You wanna
I didn't
it?
see you post
What
it.
the fuck
I
are you
drew some-
guys talking about?
Talk about Disney, dude. Get with us. We're going to replace you with Odondo. That's a really good Timon.
I did that.
He did that. He's like the Biden guest sticker.
That's my drawing. You're probably looking at it right now.
Oh, yeah.
How'd you draw that?
There's an animation class you take with a
My
Disney
wife
artist.
loves it, yeah.
You sit there and they show you how to draw. You draw with them. It was
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
I
It's
drew,
feel good. It's feel good, and that's why he just doesn't like it.
yeah, I drew Ed the hyena once while I was there.
From The Lion King.
Yeah, it's the best drawing I ever did because the guy walked me
He
through.
showed you how to do it.
It's still fucked up, but
But it's
you
good.
you could be like, this is the best Brian's ever
Yeah.
done by far.
I got my family name like crest and like researched.
Oh, you did it at Epcot?
Yeah.
What'd they say?
It's a long story, but I got details from like the late 1700s from Palermo, Sicily,
Nice.
and then they came over in the 1800s in America. But
Okay.
my last name, like the O, is so there's
The,
an
the
A.
amusement park does this?
Yeah, they have like a whole thing. Next time you go,
Yeah,
if
it's
you
in
ever
the
go,
England
dude, it's
section,
awesome.
right?
yeah,
And you find
Yeah.
your ancestry?
there's an entire book of last names. They tell you your ancestry from so far from what they researched, and
Wow.
it's apparently my family was carpenters.
It's like Jesus.
Yeah, I
Just
was
like
about
Jesus.
to
That's why
say
he's
that,
going
yeah.
to heaven.
Oh,
Well, maybe he's the last scion.
I love how all your theology comes from the movie Dogma.
Movies in general.
No, but it was awesome. I always recommend going there. It's a good time. What do
I
we got?
saw EOP and Yes last night. That was fun.
It's pretty
I
sick.
saw them Sunday at Montclair.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Oh, you went?
yeah. I
He
went to
didn't
the
tell you,
Montclair
though.
show.
Why were you hiding this?
I was going to tell you now. I wanted that reaction. wanted to surprise
You
you.
could have went together.
Yeah,
No?
why don't you could have just came to the show, same show I did. We would have had fun.
The Staten Island one was too much. The Montclair one was way cheaper.
Oh, was it?
It was I paid $60.
So you could have saved him money.
No,
Well,
I had
like,
told
I
him.
wanted to go to St. George. The St. George Theater is just such a beautiful
I had told him.
is,
I
yeah.
had told him about the Montclair show,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
and you couldn't make it for whatever reason.
I had to work.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
so
fine.
that's why.
That's fine.
But yeah, I had told you about it. And then you were
Yeah.
doing Staten Island, and then I had a shoot booked, so I went to.
How fucking amazing.
dude? It kicked so much fucking
I can't
ass.
believe how hard Carl Palmer went.
dude. His drum solo was like, what the
His
fuck?
drum solo was like Neil Peart levels,
Yeah.
like if not better. He's fucking amazing.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
Now it is weird because you're really just you're watching recordings mostly.
Yeah. So the way it worked, I thought it was gonna be holograms. It wasn't
That's
holograms.
what I had heard.
It was Carl Palmer. He has two guys with him. One's playing.
It's kind of a scam. Let's be real.
You're watching a show. It's a guitar player and a bass player. Somehow, they're doing keyboard solos on the guitar and bass, which is fucking crazy to me.
No, I think it's the recording.
It's both. It's both. I
I
watched
didn't see it.
him doing like they did effects on like a bass to make it sound like a keyboard, and he was fucking doing Keith Emerson solos on it. It
He
was
just
nuts.
sent me a video of him singing "Lucky Man."
And then mixed with recordings of the two dead guys, and I think it's done very well. But
The
he's
vocals are all
all the singing is Greg
fake.
Lake.
Ah.
It was great, and then John Anderson went and put on one of the finest performances I've ever seen.
dude.
His band is incredible.
He's
They're
gonna
all
be-
from Staten Island.
Wait, what?
The whole band's from Staten Island.
John Anderson's whole band is Staten Island.
Yeah, with the exception of one guy. There's 7 guys in the band. One of them is not.
All roads lead back.
Dude, we got to get one of them on the pod.
That'd be sick.
I don't know what.
Tell
to
us what
say.
John
Oh,
Anderson is
say
like.
that.
Hello.
to pick,
Dude,
like,
I
a-
could not believe how good his fucking voice
He's
is.
amazing. To this day, he is amazing.
Dude, his voice is
Yeah.
just like insane. He's going to be 80 next month.
I know.
That is
It's fucking crazy.
ridiculous.
I know I think he's been changing the set list like every night too.
Really?
Like, you probably saw a different show than me.
He didn't do owner of a Lonely Heart.
No, I didn't do that with us
Okay,
either.
he-
I think it was billed as like the epics. So it was like mostly like
Yes.
the longer songs.
It was
and
all
stuff.
the epics.
I was very happy with the set list. Close to the Edge, Heart of the Sunrise.
Dude, the set list was close to the edge alone worth the price of admission for me.
Agreed. After that was done, I was like, we can go home now.
Yeah, that's how I felt. I was like,
I
I just saw John Anderson too close to the edge. I get up.
I
get down.
So I went with Brian Walt.
Oh, that's why I wasn't invited.
Yep.
No.
You're not good enough.
That's bullshit because I had invited you.
It's all bullshit.
Okay.
I had invited
What'd
you.
they think of the show?
They were impressed with Palmer
Mm-hmm.
and his voice. They know the Yes hits more.
Oh, they didn't know. They're not Yes
so
fans?
they didn't know the Walt was not there for Yes at all.
Really?
He was there for Palmer.
Mm. So they didn't know like any song because he didn't really play. Well, he did I Seen All Good People and
They knew the one that goes Fuck what?
Just sing.
Time. Fuck. God damn it.
Time?
Something where he's saying like time.
Sounds like time.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm sure I
Say
do.
time
Hold
again.
on. Now's his time. It's time.
Yes, yes.
It's Cena with good people.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Fun is captured.
Yeah.
So they knew that one, and he closed with Roundabout.
Yes,
So they
the
knew-
roundabout was
Lots of hits.
fucking phenomenal.
A lot of hits. That's all I hear.
2
That's
hits.
good.
The rest was all 20-minute long songs,
Yeah.
basically.
Starship Trooper.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But it was a great show. I was very impressed.
Yeah.
And they redid the St.
I
Joe's
was
Theater
just
not so
mad
long
that
ago.
Palmer didn't play anything off Love Beach.
Did you really think that was going to happen?
I was screaming Love Beach the
Did you
entire
wear
time.
you wore the Love Beach shirt?
Of course I wore the Love Beach.
Were you a hit?
No one acknowledged it.
Me and my brother. I went with my brother and father, and we were just talking about how if you had come to the show, what a fucking hero you would have been for wearing that Love
You would
Beach
think
shirt.
not one person acknowledged the Love Beach shirt.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you were a hit when we went to see Martin
Yeah.
Barr.
Yes.
Those are real ass dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Martin Barr crowd,
Real.
nobody there isn't a mega Jethro Tull fan.
Yes.
You know? So they know all this shit. The Yes Show, it's like you could kind of be a casual guy and be at that.
Yeah. They're there for yes.
Yeah.
You know, they're not there for Palmer and they don't
No.
get it. So yeah, no one acknowledged the shirt, which I was shocked about. When I put it on, I was like, this is going to be such bait.
Yeah.
Fraudsters. Nothing.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Yeah, I just wish if I would have heard Love Beach, I could have died a happy man. Anything from Love Beach.
Yeah.
He just did Taste of My Love.
Oh God.
Now that the coast is clear.
We're getting out of here.
Ugh.
He did do one song from the 90s, though,
Yes.
which I had never heard before. It was a good
It sounded
song.
fucking
It
great.
made me want to go buy that album.
Yeah. Black Hole, is that the album? Something like that?
Something like that.
Black Hole.
No, it definitely
Yeah.
wasn't that.
So
That's cool.
I have an ad.
What?
An ad.
Yeah.
He's doing it again.
What do you mean?
What ad? What do you mean? We're reading ads?
Kind
This
of,
is
yeah.
obviously going to be a bit, Steve.
What's the ad?
This is Touch of Mana.
Touch of manna. Manna from heaven.
Yeah.
We're going to eat
Touch of
fucking
manna.
weird moisture in the desert.
Yeah.
Like
Are
a
you-
couple of Hebrews.
It's a-
All right. And guys, don't make jokes, okay?
Okay.
Gotcha.
Are you tired of living with chronic pain?
Tired of living near you.
Touch of Mana, a mobile massage therapy service specializing in pain management, can help.
Oh, you're getting free jerk off stuff?
Michelle brings the healing touch right to your doorstep. Whether it's back pain, sports injuries, or stress relief, she's got you covered.
He's trying to get a freebie.
Don't let pain hold you back any longer. Book your in-home massage therapy
And it's
session
in
today
home.
and start your journey to a pain-free life. Call 860-324-0779 or visit touchofmana.com. Feel better, move better, live better with Touch of Mana. Or is it Mana? How would you say? I think she says Mana. I say Mana.
What the fuck is this? What are you doing?
I did an ad.
Like I said, he's doing it, and you yell at me.
I thought there was going to be a joke somewhere, and there wasn't.
It's Jimmy the hair guy's girl's massage business.
God damn it.
She runs the Yankee Cranky show.
She
Cranky?
does not give hand jobs. Jimmy explicitly did not want me to make happy ending jokes. And
that's all I did the whole time.
well, what I'm going to say is she does not give happy endings. She will not jerk you off. But Jimmy the hair guy may.
It's for the business.
I got to support.
Wait a minute, are you talking about Touch of Mana?
Oh, Touch of Mana.
Oh,
Oh my God, I
Listen,
just got
here's
a
a
10%
pamphlet.
off coupon. Is that Jimmy's
Touch
back?
wow.
Is there semen on it? Because if it is, it's Jimmy's.
Yeah, there she is.
Oh, this is cool.
All right. This is legitimate then.
Oh, it's a legitimate business.
So-
She gives massages.
License?
Yeah.
So Brian,
Give the number out again.
That number is 860-324-0779.
you're
Anywhere
supposed to
in
tell us before you do a real ad, you dipshit. This is what I said. He's doing it again.
Yeah, but it's for Jim,
It's for
so I don't
Jimmy,
mind
you know?
helping him out.
I don't
He's a
want to
good
make
guy.
fun of her. I thought he was just making stuff up.
No, she Jimmy asked me if I would help promote the business, and I said I would read it for him.
Okay,
So,
that's
So
fine.
you don't have to tell us. It's fine.
Jimmy has helped us out, so you know.
Jim is always
He's great.
welcome.
Yeah, I love
He's
Yeah.
a wonderful man.
He-
And congratulations, right?
Yes, they just got engaged.
Ah, yes,
Yes.
they're a happy couple.
I was surprised that Jimmy got engaged because I always assumed he'd end up with a man.
Oh, I thought.
I mean, he's done some questionable things with Chuck,
he's about to do some questionable things with me when I call the number.
and I you know, if you were to just go, because he every movie he watches, he posts on Facebook.
Yes.
And if you just go by that list, you'd think it was a black gay guy. It's like always Medea.
And he goes to gay camp and drinks from penises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wears a diaper.
Yeah.
It's really an interesting character.
Yeah.
I love him.
He's great though.
We've been doing a slasher show
On
with
the Patreon.
me, you, and him.
Yeah.
And that's been fun.
I have a lot of fun with that
Mhm.
one.
Yeah.
Did you know Jim? Never mind. I won't do it right now.
Okay.
I'll save it. You know what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. I do have an email. I have two.
Okay.
This is from Daniel Woolley.
Wooly. Is he a mammoth?
Very woolly.
We do
sound.
that every time. I feel like we've heard that name. multiple-
Probably. All right. Hello, Brian, Steve, and Aunt G. I'm writing to intervene in what I consider to be a huge mistake being made regarding the podcast.
Oh shit!
I
Yeah.
ad-
You had to
Starting
save
it.
us.
I admit I was nowhere to be found when the poll regarding Planet of the Apes was conducted.
Oh, okay.
Had I known at the time, I would have gone so far as to create multiple accounts to vote and ensure that dream came to life. I can liken the effort to Rupert creating bank accounts in the Cayman Islands to funnel the Christmas charity money back into his own pockets.
I really love our listeners.
Yeah.
They get it.
While I may be biased in this sense, as the original Charlton Heston vehicle is one of the greatest films ever made,
No argument here.
I feel the series is the perfect specimen for this pod. There is so much discussion and humor that can be found in the films, as well as the series' own place in history and pop culture. I feel I do not speak alone when I demand a recount, or at least reconsideration for this idea. I am prepared to put forth funding for this project by the way of Patreon, or acquire it through any salacious I guess he meant to put means and didn't.
I tell you what. After this episode airs, go on Facebook and make a new poll of
Stick out a
Planet
feeler.
of the Apes, yes or no?
Stick out a feeler. Yeah.
Because I would be happy to do that show.
Yeah,
You know?
we're gonna have a production meeting after we wrap today. I want to show you
Oh.
some data I was running on stuff.
Oh, data.
You were running data.
Yeah.
or
so-
data.
So data. That's what my daughter calls me. Da-
With that voice.
Yeah.
She's got a deep
Data.
English
He's
voice.
just gonna pick up images of charts and figures.
Images and
There's
words.
some charts. And figures.
So I think I had an
Numbers.
idea how we can possibly incorporate some of the less popular ideas into the Patreon. And I'll tell you guys what my idea was right now.
Okay.
So basically, it was a separate Patreon show called Keep or Kill. And some of the shows that people didn't like, we do it as a one-off with a poll attached at the end.
Mhm.
Keep or kill.
Okay.
Like, did you like this? Do you want this to happen again? Or do you want us to never do this again? And we could, if we did the apes thing, we could throw it out there. Maybe the people who didn't like it, maybe they would.
That's a fine idea, bro.
That
It's a
was
fine idea.
that was what I was going to talk about the meeting, but we're doing it on mic.
Okay.
So we may do keep or kill. What do you think?
I feel like it kind of negates the entire poll.
Not really. It's just another show.
Like, why'd you do the poll then?
Yeah, who cares? It's just
Yeah.
a poll.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
All right. But anyway, I'm prepared to put forth funding for this project by the way of Patreon or acquire it through any salacious you gentlemen would prefer. As always, I am a huge fan and I welcome all the great things you heroes continue to produce.
Thank you, sir.
right.
That's very nice of you to say.
P.S. Though I am joining in the beating of a dead horse, I must voice
Ugh,
my
This
support
banana shit.
for Ant's banana method. The pod actually made me realize I eat bananas exactly the same way. without ever thinking about it before.
Yeah, I didn't know other people did it another way until they yelled at me.
And insisting upon keeping the peel reeks of the habits of picky children. I find, if nothing else, the no peel method is a sign of the divine spark in the simian brain.
God damn.
Our lawgiver.
All right.
Oh shit.
I'm a little congested. Steve, would you mind reading this email? I just want to save my voice.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm almost certain he's not, but that's okay.
Happy March.
Happy March by William Mumphrey.
It's not the March. It's not been
Um,
March for a long time. You gonna read it?
There was a secondary email that with a typo, and he's fixing it.
Oh, I
So I
didn't
just
see the
wanna-
secondary one.
I need to make sure that I get that correct. All right. Hiya, boys.
Hi.
With the spooky season upon us and your dedication of the October episodes to a Halloween/horror theme, I
great.
wanted to encourage you to dedicate more months to themes. This
Who
sounds
wrote
like
this, Brian?
wrote it. He even used spooky season.
Yeah.
Want to guess which month I'm thinking of? Yes, of course. It's March 2025. Obviously.
What's in March?
This is the Irish guy.
I know.
Yep.
Oh.
I believe it would be worth dedicating March to Irish history movies.
We've done a few, right?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, we do like one every year.
No, but he's
basically.
saying I'm not talking about the horse shit. Like he said, horse shit. Actually, like My Left Foot or The Crying Game.
Yeah.
While they're both loved by critics, I find them to be an exercise in what in God's name did you just spell?
I didn't know The Crying Game was an Irish movie. Isn't that about like
I thought it's about the IRA.
isn't that about a cross-dresser?
I thought it's about like a transsexual IRA member or something.
Yeah.
Flock in a cinephilification.
You can't read it?
Yeah, read it, bro.
That's
Go
why.
ahead,
That's
read
why
it.
I passed it to you. That's the real reason.
That's a hard
You
word.
think you're getting me, Billy?
That's a hard word.
You think I don't screen this shit? You're gonna. I'm not sitting
I
here.
think I did good.
It's an impossible word. I don't know if it's a real word.
Holy shit.
I think I did good. Go ahead. Yeah, you can't read, can you?
Floccinolacinification.
I think we did good. We did good.
I've never heard of this
I've
word.
never heard that.
I'm not even gonna say it's a real word. He might have made it up.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna try to read that, and then
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna be bullied and beat by the two of you. I was like, I'm not playing your fucking games, Billy. Like that word is so out of bounds. I thought he may have just slammed his keyboard to fuck with me. So I passed it to Steve. I was like, I'm not doing it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good book.
It's
good
so
book.
like I understand the little game we have here where you send me words I can't pronounce. A little game of cat and mouse,
Little
Bill.
game.
I get it. I get it. That was beyond the scope of the game.
It's out of bounds.
Yeah.
He's out of pocket.
Yeah.
All right. Well, continue.
An exercise in that word, more concerned with shock, the crying game, or oddity, my left foot, than any sort of memorable history. Excuse me. With a number of films about actual Irish history, your choices could really display the why are you doing this? Chiaroscuro of the genre.
This fucker got his thesaurus out.
Yeah.
War of Independence and Civil War era is Michael Collins and the treaty. We were going to do Michael Collins last.
Yeah.
We did The Wind That Shakes the Barley, but we're going to do Michael Collins.
There's always an Irish movie that comes
Yeah.
around.
The Troubles in 70s and 80s.
He probably
would be-
hated when we did the Tom Cruise one.
Yeah.
Far and away.
Yeah.
Far and away was awesome.
Do you know that Irish people hate our Wind That Shakes the Barley episode?
Really?
Why?
Because we're not good at Irish
Because we
history.
made jokes.
Oh, we didn't treat
We
it.
didn't treat it with reverence and respect. They're like, people died.
Clearly,
it's
you
like-
don't know their
It's
show.
like, people died 100
Everywhere.
fucking years ago. And it's a comedy show, you fucking potato chopping idiot.
Yeah.
And this woman was like yelling at us, like and stuff
In the comments?
in the comments, and I actually went back at her.
Mhm.
Bloody
I was like,
Sunday
it's
is one of
jokes,
them.
and she's like, then they should have been funny. I was like, go cry into your fucking Lucky Charms.
So he said Bloody Sunday in the Name of the Father, Maze, Hunger, H3. He said it should be H3. Baltimore, which is Rose's War. Or if we wanted a happier and lighter subject, Good Vibrations.
It's just a
just a-
sweet sensation.
Come on.
The General is about Irish gangsters. A much better take on Martin Cahill than the ordinary decent criminal. Having an actual
criminal, right?
decent criminal, sorry. Having an actual Irishman.
The descent criminal.
Oh,
He's
Brendan
close
Gleeson
to
is the
bottom.
lead. That's why.
Love Brendan Gleeson.
Really, really modern is Kneecap.
He sent me the trailer for it, and it seems
It's
interesting.
about hip hop,
Kneecap.
Yeah, it's about this
Irish Gaelic.
this Irish hip hop group that sprung up, I think, pretty recently, but they use Gaelic in their raps,
Mhm.
and it's like uber like nationalist about being Irish, and like so
Okay.
they rap in Gaelic, and I think they're in Northern Ireland. I think they have clashes with
With the Catholics.
with English law. Yeah,
Oh.
Apologize for the email. I understand that it's quite sesquipedalian. He's doing it again,
yeah.
3 in one in email so far.
which tends to be my style. Looking forward to the October episodes. And then Slancha wants to help Brian since he butchered it last time. And then from Seamus, aka Billy Murphy.
Seamus.
No, I'm saying Seamus.
Simos.
Seamos.
Two could play at this
Now,
game.
if we did Planet of the Apes show, do we include the Tim Burton one?
Oh, we have to go in order. Yeah.
yeah.
if you're doing it, you gotta do them all.
All right.
I was thinking.
Because that's actually the one I would look
Now,
forward to
hold on.
doing.
He's a valid listener.
Valued.
He's valued and valid. Read those damn words.
Okay, Brian.
He put effort.
Flachinaka Philipication.
Love it.
Perfect. What's the other one? There's 3 in there. I'm sure.
Slancha.
He gave you the way to
Yeah.
pronounce that, though. which
I'm
is
looking.
nice.
Where's the Churrascaro? Churrascario?
Isn't that a Mexican
And
movie?
Sesquidillion.
There you go. You got it.
Okay. Yeah.
Sesquipedalian, because there's a P.
That sounds like a river through like
All right.
Indiana.
I want to look up I'm Googling if
Native
this,
American name, really.
I'm Googling if this is a real word.
Okay.
The flock of
I
Waka
hope-
flock
Waka
of
Flocka Flame.
I hope it is.
All right. Well, it's real.
Okay.
I'm gonna let's hear Google pronounce it.
Okay.
Floxy nasi nihili pilification.
Floxy Noxy.
Philipication.
Say it again.
Floxy nasi nihili pilification.
Nasi.
Hilly pilification.
Floxy Na.
Floxy nasi nihili pilification.
Floxy Nasi Nihilifilification.
We did it.
It sounds like Gaelic.
What does it mean?
The action or habit of estimating something as worthless.
So he used it properly.
Yes. He had to Google like a thesaurus, right?
Maybe he's just really good. I don't know.
Like imagine someone using language like that in everyday conversation.
I don't think
It's
a
like, what are they,
genius.
fucking
I
Chaucer?
do not think a genius of language is listening to this show.
There's a lake in like Massachusetts with a ridiculous name. It's like Chargargagar. Can you look that up and just read the whole name?
Okay.
I think there's also one in Iceland that's like
Oh, well, Iceland's got a ridiculous
the
language.
length of the wall.
Iceland's language is the closest thing we have to like the Viking Norse because
so cool.
when they immigrated there, they were isolated from the rest of Europe. So there wasn't a lot of like diffusion of other languages. So it's like a time capsule of the old language.
It's so good.
That's why they have cities named like Reykjavik.
Yeah, right.
The lake you're thinking of.
Chargar, right? What is it?
Chabanagamuganagamagam.
That ain't it. That ain't it. Type in
No,
Chargargagar.
it might be, and he
I'm-
just
I'm-
can't pronounce it.
CHUB.
No. Type in Char. CHAR.
Charber.
Chargar.
Like Charmander. Chargar.
Michigan Char Lake.
No, not Michigan, Massachusetts.
Oh, Massachusetts. I put in Michigan.
well, that's the fucking
What
issue,
the hell
isn't
did
it?
you find then?
okay. This looks like I slammed my keyboard.
Yeah, it's an insane name. Read it.
Lake. There's no char. It's Chagabagamugamag.
Let me see.
What?
Here, look.
All right. I won't show them yet just because he's
I mean,
I think it's a lake.
Chabanugungamog. Yeah. Chabuna Gun Gamog. Yeah. Is that the one you're talking about? Are you talking about this one? Or are you talking about this one, Ed? Which one?
I think it's the bottom one.
Oh, you read the wrong one, bud. That's the one. That's the long version. We read the shortened one. No, that's India, though.
All right, well, maybe I fucking made this up. But my cousin told me about this lake when I was a kid.
They lied.
And it had a crazy long name.
I mean, that is a pretty long name, though. Chagabooga.
I love it.
Chugabooga.
Speaking of the Muppets,
Yeah,
Hell
they're
yeah.
awesome.
I always liked
They're the
Treasure Island, Muppet Treasure Island.
Yeah, I rewatched it last year.
Did you?
Yes.
I like the pigs, like the native
We've got
pigs.
cabin feet. Oh, no.
No,
that's not-
no. They sing a song that's like "Ooga Shaka."
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's fun.
That it?
Yep, that's it.
All right.
Singing about
Just wanted to talk about Muppet
Just
Treasure.
Muppet Treasure. I love that one.
Who's your favorite Muppet character?
I
Go.
love Fozzie.
Go.
My Gonzo's the best.
Old men.
Statler and Waldorf.
Yep. They crack me up.
They're Marley
They're
and
very
Marley.
funny.
Marley and
Marley.
That's the best one in reality, though.
We got some history to cover, boys.
I guess so.
Spooky
Finally,
history.
something spooky
Let's get
to talk about.
I think those words were pretty spooky. I know they scared me.
The
Mm.
episode's spooky.
All right.
Who wants to go first? I can go first. I'm short.
No, I
Yeah.
think you're a decent height.
I'll go first.
All right.
I never go first.
You want to go first? Yeah, because you're very good.
You think I'm good?
We saved the best for last. Well, with history. Yeah.
This one. Well, I'll let you guys decide.
Okay.
I want to talk about a woman named Stephanie Stewart.
Stephanie Stewart.
Stephanie Stewart.
The old SS.
Rod
Yeah.
Stewart's daughter.
She might be older than Rod Stewart.
I put my
Stephanie Stewart is Canadian or was Canadian. She may not be around anymore. I'm not sure. In Hilton, Alberta, which is in the wilderness.
Okay.
Hinton, Alberta, not Hilton. Hinton, population 10,000. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
low.
nearby town. She was a 70-year-old. She's an old lady. Fire lookout.
Oh,
So-
like a fire tower?
So they have these towers out in the wilderness, and in the summer months when it's
What
dry.
year is this again?
2006.
Okay, so we have lighthouses.
Yes, but
What?
no, we're in the
What?
woods, dude.
Lighthouse?
Okay.
Lighthouses rule.
That's for
You don't like Lighthouse? You suck.
No, I love the lighthouse. It's a great movie.
that's for the ocean.
It's bad luck to kill a seabird. Hark!
I gotta-
Mark
I gotta-
Winslow.
I gotta
Hark!
watch that again.
I watched it
I
like
gotta watch
before
that
I
again.
left.
That
Oh,
was
you
so
watched it
good,
today?
that
I
movie.
love that movie.
You watched it today?
No, before I left for vacation.
Oh.
Oh, it's so good.
So she was a fire lookout, and the way this works is throughout the summer months when it's
Mhm.
dry, they have these big towers out in the trees, and there's a little cabin next to it that people will live in the cabin, and their job
Cherish the cabin.
they cherish it. Their job is to go up in the fire tower all day and just
Chill.
watch for fire, because if that happens, they need to radio in
And
to
let
the
everybody
authorities.
know.
Right. So she had done this for 18 years. She's a
Oof.
very outdoorsy person.
Even as an old lady.
She worked in William A. Switzerland Provincial Park.
Okay. She's neutral.
Because it says Switzerland. She's a very active woman. She had solo cycled across Canada, bicycle.
Okay.
And just earlier that year, at age 69, had
Nice.
climbed Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa.
Whoa.
Do you
Uh,
think you would be able to climb Count Kilimanjaro?
Whoa.
Do you think you would ever be able to climb Count Kilimanjaro?
Yes.
Mount.
I said Count.
Mount
Yeah.
Kilimanjaro. Both peaks.
Count Kilimanjaro.
One.
I did it.
Do you think you would ever be able to climb it?
I don't. I'm not a mountaineer.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't think it's
Although
an actual.
There's
like,
a wonderful Monty Python sketch about this.
steep mountain. I think it's like a trail you just walk up.
Oh yeah.
Pretty sure.
But yeah, she had climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. She had a garden in the tower and a cat. She lived in the cabin,
Sick.
and her job was every day she had to check in with the rangers, which were miles and miles away, on the radio every morning and every night. Okay.
Okay.
9 p.m., August 26th, she has a phone call with someone in her family, a relative.
All right, regular phone call.
Yes.
Mhm.
That is the last time anyone ever saw or heard from her ever again.
Really? She goes
Yes.
missing.
So the next morning, it's time to check in. She misses her check-in. So they call her phone, the cabin phone. It rings. Someone picks up the phone and immediately hangs up.
Huh.
They do this several times. Then eventually someone just unplugs the phone.
This is creepy.
In 18 years, she had never missed a check-in. So this is very strange.
Yeah.
So they send someone to check on her. When they get to the cabin, like another fire lookout, which
Yeah.
is, several miles away, it took some time for them to get out there. The stairs leading up to the cabin have blood on them.
Oh.
After analysis, they find out it's her blood.
All right.
Inside, there's a boiling pot of water that's still boiling. Like the burner's on. There's very little water left in it. So someone
It's
had
been
been
going for a
boiling
while.
water and long enough where it's like almost completely evaporated.
Okay.
So
this is probably what she was doing.
Also missing from the cabin are a gold watch, I guess, not her watch, but like a watch that was in the cabin that people knew about, and the bedspread / sheets. They determined immediately this was not an animal attack by any kind.
Homeless person.
And then it resulted in the largest manhunt search through the wilderness in the history of Alberta.
Okay. And this is 2006.
2006. So the giant search for this woman. They come up with absolutely nothing. She's just like she
Gone.
fell out off the planet. October comes. It's the winter. They have to call off the search.
Mhm.
They resumed again in the spring. Nothing. To this day, every so often, search parties will go out looking for any trace of her. Like recently, like over 100 people. 2018, over 100 people went out looking for this woman,
And nothing.
She's just
It's
gone.
a complete cold
She's
case.
just gone. Complete cold case. No sign of her. The only theory that they have is that the area has a meth problem,
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
and some people there's no evidence that corroborates this. It's just something, a theory that she might have seen something she wasn't supposed to see
Mhm.
out in her tower,
Oh.
and then someone paid her a visit in the cabin.
And disposed of her.
Right. But
That makes sense.
Yeah. Stephanie Stewart. That's the story.
That's sad.
That's sad.
Yeah.
It's not the spookiest thing, but sad.
You're right. I could have done better.
Yeah, you
okay.
brought us the Bell Witch before, and
You know what? I was gonna. I was trying to think of things. I was gonna talk about the Flying Dutchman.
okay.
The ghost ship.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to talk about this.
That's fine. You can talk whatever you want. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'll
all
try to
good.
be spookier next year.
I'm very spooky. It's okay.
Brian always does the spookiest thing with it's
Yeah.
like child murders, and
Oh yeah, you're right.
so you're doing good. Doing fine. He brought it again. Look at his face.
Steve ruined the joke already.
I didn't ruin anything. If you listened for at least one Halloween episode, you know what he's about.
It's spooky.
All right, I have a spooky one, but you go first.
No, I'll go last.
Okay, we'll end on a high note. So, have you ever heard, Anthony, of the Battle of Osawieck Fortress? in Poland?
Osawieck Fortress
Near
in Poland?
World War One.
No.
I got
East-
something he doesn't know about.
Eastern Front.
This is the Attack of the Dead Men. This is
Whoa.
also-
Oh, I know that.
This is also a Sabaton song.
This is great. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know this.
Okay. So there's a fortress there. Northeast Poland. This is August 6, 1915. Okay. Let's talk about who's involved. You have the German Empire versus the Russian Empire. The Russian Empire needs to hold this. This is going to thwart off any attacks, their mainland, from this area. This is an important place to hold.
Mhm.
Germany sends 14 battalions, 7,000 to 8,000 men to take this fortress against Russia's 900 men. only 500 soldiers, 400 militia. They get insane losses, the Russians, and pretty much everyone dies there.
Don't the Russians just like always like?
Usually.
I feel like they're like human meat shields.
Yeah.
Well, that's always been.
The
It's not the
tactic.
case anymore, but it had always been their massive advantage. It's just the numbers.
Well, they're currently the aggressor. Like I feel like that's kind of been like their.
that and their population is smaller than what
It used to be.
Yeah.
Well, when Stalin is killing,
Right, yeah.
millions and yeah.
So this fortress, you have German artillery hitting it for months, just months bombarding this goddamn thing. Russian artillery is firing back at their artillery.
The
So-
Germans.
The Germans. So it's a constant back and forth, right? Finally, they want to test, I believe it's 120 millimeter howitzers. They're like, we're going to test these new ones on this and break them. And they finally try, fail. And it's like, what the hell are we going to do?
The German guns.
The German
They
guns.
couldn't crack the
They
fortress.
couldn't crack the fortress. They go, screw it. We're using a chemical attack.
No, no.
So they get a new commander for these battalions, and they're
His
like,
name?
"Look, I can see if it has it.
Hazlitt?
I can see if it have it. It's led by Paul von Hindenburg and Rudolf
Oh.
von Friedenberg.
Oh, the humanity.
Yeah.
It's Hindenburg himself.
Mhm.
Okay.
They mix chlorine and bromine. Have you ever seen what bromine looks like?
No.
So it's this thick red, orange, black gas that if you pour it out of the beaker, it lands on whatever you're pouring, any surface, and
It's
it's
heavy?
weighed down. It's very heavy. So it's hard to breathe. It's going to cut up your
Okay.
lungs. It's going to destroy you.
Mm,
The chlorine mixed with that gives
Nerve
you chemical
gas?
burns.
yeah.
Okay.
So what they do is they're like, screw it. There's not that many of them left in the fortress. They evacuated the city. There's a handful of soldiers. It's like less than 1,000.
Mhm.
Hit them with this and we'll come in and finish the job. And they do. The first wave takes out probably like 600-700 of them, like a good amount.
Mhm.
With the gas.
Yeah, with the gas. The rest of them are slowly dying. There's maybe like 100 left. So the Germans, remember that we're talking about 7,000 to 8,000 men, start marching forward to take over this fortress. And they see in the distance Russians with bleeding arms, mouths,
Yeah.
eyes, skull. Like they look
Those
like
zombies.
the undead
Yeah.
zombies. And they are now charging at the German army. Like
What else
like
can you
100
do?
guys. It's like the last charge.
Right.
The Germans were so frightened they ran from the sight that they saw because they were like, "These are the undead coming at us right
Yeah.
now." They ended up killing like probably more than half of the German forces,
The Russians.
the Russians. Just hitting them with whatever artillery was remaining was taken out as they were fleeing. The Germans ran so far back towards their lines they got caught in their old barbed wire, while these like
Oh,
zombies
no.
were bayoneting them. This was now coined
The attack of the dead.
the Attack of the Dead Men,
Right.
and it is a Sabaton song.
Did you listen to the song?
I listened to it on the way here.
How is it?
It's horrible.
Oh.
It's so bad, and I wanted to play it, but I think it would give us a strike.
It will. We'll play it after.
Yeah, play it after.
Do you like any of their music?
I'm not too familiar.
I saw them open for Judas Priest. I'm not a fan of theirs. I think they're a little too cheesy for me.
They're very cheesy. Yeah.
But they put on a hell of a live show. And,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
fun. It's fun to watch.
Apparently, a Russian band has a song about it too.
Oh, yeah.
The Russian metal band Aria.
Aria, yeah.
Aria, and then there's like a bunch of different things. Like there's a short film based on it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
though.
it's sick.
Mhm.
The Russians didn't really hold it for longer, but like it was still.
But that's what I mean. It's nice to.
It's a good story.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the art of it is really cool, and it's like the fact that the art was like undead and zombies is like, oh, that's Halloween. Like
Oh, that's a good
it's
Halloween.
cool.
Yeah. You could do a version of this where like,
You can make a rap, Larry.
but you could totally
I
do.
gets mine, Larry.
You could do this like a version of this where like they do actually die,
Make
but
it
the gas
harder.
made them actually
Oh,
resurrect.
yeah,
you
fuck
know.
German experiments.
Now
Fucked
there's
up.
a movie.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And now the fucking Russian zombies are coming at them.
Fucking zombie
Let's
war
do it.
movie. I
Let's
love it.
make it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It's World War One
No one's
too.
ever
Nobody
done that
makes
before.
World War One.
A zombie war movie.
Did they do that?
Well, they have so many Nazi zombie movies. Dead Snow.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
They
But
don't have
ours is World
Russian
War
zombie.
One.
They don't have Russian zombie.
Yeah.
And technically, we'd have to make the Nazis the good guys.
Well, they're not
They're not
Nazis.
Nazis. World War One. They're just German. Yeah, we'll be good. You good?
Yeah, it's just my back's hurting me. All right.
Your turn, Brian.
Yeah, what do you got? I'm sure
have-
it's going to be really spooky.
It's very spooky. I have the Sacramento Vampire.
The what?
Sacramento Vampire.
Sounds spooky.
Oh, Sacramento.
Sacramento.
Like California.
California.
Yeah.
Northern
Okay.
California.
Been to Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma.
It's Tacoma.
Oh wait, that's not.
No,
in
I've
the
been to
song.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, I know, but I'm. He doesn't say Northern California. Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, Northern California. with a girl
Something,
that
something,
went-
something, L.A.
Who's the vampire?
Keep on rocking me, baby.
His name is Richard Chase.
Richard Chase.
That's a good, strong
Okay.
name.
Yeah, it's a nice strapping
Strong
name.
yeah.
hmm
So
Dick Chase.
he's a native to California. He's kind of popular in high school. He's a good guy.
What year?
This is so he's born in the 1950s. So this is like late 60s.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's in high school and he has a girlfriend. He's kind of popular. And eventually he wants to get down with his high school sweetheart,
Right.
but he has impotence and he cannot get it off.
So impotent.
So impotent.
He's like the
night,
owl.
He's like Night Owl.
He didn't have Blue Chew.
He didn't have Blue Chew, our sponsor for today's episode. See, Blue Chew, we could work it in.
No. It's hymns now. We do hymns.
Remember horny goat weed?
Yeah.
For you geriatric radio listeners.
Radio.
I've taken HGW before.
Really?
Yeah.
Did
I
it
can
work?
tell because you said HGW.
Yeah.
Did it work?
What it did was
It's a lot longer than a yes.
no. I mean, what the end result of it was like I had constant blood flow to my penis. And like it made
What do
like
you mean constant?
it made like the head bigger than it normally is.
You had a bulbous bursting
You're supposed to go to
cockhead?
the
Yeah.
hospital for that.
But like always, like flaccid, like the head was just
What do you mean
Still
always? How
the
long?
same way for years.
till I got off.
Oh, you would take it regularly?
Yeah, it was taken like every day.
It's not. Wait, what does it do? What's it
I
supposed
think
to
it
do?
actually doesn't do anything.
Except make your cockhead big?
Yeah, that's what it did to me.
How old were you?
In my 20s.
Why did you need to make your cockhead bigger in your 20s?
I kind of didn't know what it would do.
This was Brian experiment.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know it was still around.
Yeah, you can get out like the vitamin store. It's like they still sell ginkgo biloba,
Oh, yeah.
which has been proven to be a scam. Do you know about that, Steve?
No, not really.
So in the 80s or 90s, they it was like all over. The new super drug that, helps your brain and does all this.
Oh,
Ginkgo biloba. And like everyone was buying it, and then it came out the whole thing's a scam and it doesn't work.
Hmm.
But Richard Chase was impotent. He was unable to
Sad.
fuck.
It's too bad.
Pretty sad for him. If Blue Chew existed,
He'd be all right.
yeah.
I think I know where this is going.
So eventually he starts getting into drugs and alcohol and starts doing LSD and smoking
It's the 60s.
and smoking the pot.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Satan's lettuce.
And
Hanging out with Charles Manson.
Yep.
I don't know if he's with Manson directly, but it's not good. So
Definitely some influence.
eventually
Garbage dump, oh, garbage dump. My wife hates that song.
yeah, she's not a Manson
She's
fan.
not a Manson fan, no. I played it once in the house, and she's like, "Turn this off now."
Did she know it was Manson?
Yeah, well, that's why.
Ah,
It's just like,
okay.
why are you playing this? This is fucking awful.
Continue.
So he he's all fucked up. He's trying to get treatment. He's doing LSD. And eventually he kills his cats.
What?
Yeah, he kills his animal cat.
That's a start of a serial killer.
And he killed it because he believed the cat. He saw an article on TV about this cat that received like medical treatment of some sort, and he believed that he was more worthy of treatments, so he killed the cat. He eventually
like a
is
sane-
institutionalized, and they diagnose him with schizophrenia, and they have him on drugs and all this.
I don't like anyone who kills a cat. I like cats.
Yeah. That'd be very funny if that was the end of the story. He was institutionalized.
That was taken care of.
That was it.
Then Brian just goes like this.
Scared yet?
Have you guys heard the remix of the Trump into the song? They're killing the cats.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's such a fucking banger.
yeah.
It's been
It
stuck
really,
in my head
it
for
really
freaking
backfired.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be like a anti-Trump thing, and everyone loves it.
But the song is so fucking catchy. Anyway, so while he's in the institution, he is referred to by other patients and nurses and doctors as Dracula or the vampire because he's obsessed with blood.
Oh,
And in his mind, he believes that an erection works because blood flows to the penis.
well, that's true.
Yeah,
So
he's right.
he's like, if I take blood from other living things, I will be able to gain an erection.
Oh, that makes sense.
He's like,
The blood is the life.
His dick doesn't work.
Yeah.
This is the impetus for his.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So
Yep.
he decides that if I kill animals and critters and such
Drink them.
and drink them, I will
Get
be
hard
able to
on.
get hard.
This isn't spooky.
Nope.
So eventually he is freed from the mental institution.
How? How is he freed?
He was on drugs and, he's a cost to the society. So they just got to let him out.
What the fuck? He's
Man.
drinking blood.
Mayor Adams was in charge over there. They just let him out.
So,
It is California.
well, really, he was so drugged up, he was practically a zombie, right? Because they had him on so many drugs.
Right.
He's back home with his mother, and his mother starts to slowly wean him off the drugs.
Okay.
Because she's like, I don't like that he's a zombie. My boy, my beautiful.
boy. Oh, my boy.
Look what they did to my boy.
Oh, my boy.
His mother is Marlon Brando.
So once he got off his medication, he would buy puppies, eat them, drink their blood, catch birds, eat them, drink their blood. Various things like this. All sorts of dismembered animals and critters.
Vampire stuff,
Vampire stuff.
Well, that's how fucking Tom Cruise stayed alive, right?
as a stat, yeah.
No, not Tom Cruise.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. Yeah, but,
Yeah,
but it didn't work, which I'm assuming that's where this is going.
So now he's like, all right,
It's not working.
I gotta up my game. I need more blood. So he goes and gets a gun. And after killing a bunch of Labrador puppies
Ah,
and trying to steal a large St. Bernard, he was unsuccessful. On December 29th, 1977, Richard Chase sees his first victim, a man named Ambrose Griffin, a 51-year-old engineer and father of two. Griffin was unloading groceries and was just shot in cold blood by the vampire man, Richard Chase.
And what happened?
Merry Christmas.
I guess he drank his blood, huh?
Is that what he did, Brian?
No, he went and killed some more animals. He just killed them in cold blood. He wasn't ready for that
He
yet.
didn't eat him?
He wasn't able to.
Just killed him, but
Yeah, just
couldn't
killed him.
drink
That
it.
was his first kill. You never forget your
All
first.
all that build up.
Oh, there's more. There's way more. That's the first one. Come on, we've been. This is the third Halloween. You know what the deal is. You
Yeah,
know
it doesn't mean I don't have feelings.
You know it's only getting more.
Children
fucked up.
haven't been raped yet, thankfully.
You said
I
yet.
I hope that doesn't happen.
Oh, it's happening.
I'm not going to say.
Keep-
I don't want to spoil
Just keep
anything.
going. Just keep going.
So he tries to get into one woman's house, but he can't get in there. And so he goes to the house next door and he's able to get in.
Right.
No one is home.
Ah.
So he just pisses and shits all over the people's clothes. A sign of mental stability. See, it's fun. Ant's laughing.
All right.
It was a baby's. It was a baby's crib too, and the baby's clothes. If that helps you, Ant. It's not funny. You shouldn't be laughing at this. It's serious.
It's about to get real dark.
This will bring Ant down.
Yeah, of course.
On January 23rd, 1978, he broke into a house and he shot a pregnant woman.
Oh my fucking god.
So,
Oh my god.
after he killed her, he had sexual intercourse with her corpse, fucked the dead body. He was finally able to get an erection.
Oh, well,
And
mission accomplished.
yeah, and he drank her blood, ate her organs, brought them home, made a smoothie in a blender.
At his mom's house?
He had his own apartment. He's a big boy.
Okay.
I'm sure his mom was paying for it.
Yep.
So dismembered her, did horrible little things, and then this is the bad one. This is the Meroth family murder, January 27th. Chase went to 38-year-old divorced mother Evelyn Meroth, and he killed basically everyone he could find in the house. Tons of people, just killing them all.
Tons of people.
How many
Well-
people did he kill? Tons? How many people in the
So-
house?
So let's see. Chase shot Evelyn Meroth, Dan Meredith, her boyfriend at the time, her 6-year-old son Jason, and her 22-month-old nephew David Ferrier. So he took this infant and
Stop.
what?
No.
Well, he doesn't fuck the infant.
Oh, thank God, I guess, right?
He just kills and does necrophilia with the woman. But the baby goes missing and no one knows where it is. The baby is missing. The cops eventually. By the way, he would.
I'm pretty sure we're getting strikes for this, by the way.
No. He would go up to people.
I mean, no.
He wouldn't wash himself off with blood, so he would just like walk around covered in blood and go up to people. The reason he got caught was he went up to an old classmate after this event covered in blood, like he sees her in the street. He's like, Sally. She's like, what the fuck? There's a vampire man coming at me. He's like, do you remember me? That's the voice.
You've given him that voice.
Yeah.
Right.
He's a New Yorker.
Yeah. And she's like, what the fuck? He's like, Rich, we sat in this guy's class together. What happened? What happened to this classmate? And she's like, okay. And she gets in the car, goes away, goes to the cops, and she's like, hey, my old classmate, Richard, he's covered in blood. He's a fucking ghoul. Cops go, they investigate. They go to his house. They find tons of dead animal body parts all over. They find organs in a blender belonging to a human. They find all this shit and they arrest him. The baby is missing. No one knows where it is. Months later, it turns out that the baby was abandoned in a back alley, decapitated.
Thank you.
Richard Chase eventually tries to plead insanity, but it is determined that he is not insane
I hate
because
you. I hate you so much.
why?
Why do you do this?
It's spooky.
It's not spooky.
This is spooky.
It's not spooky. You do this every year.
I
You do
find it
this every
spooky.
fucking year.
It's spooky.
Like it's so just like
This is
Destroys
Halloween.
the
it's like
episode.
nobody wants to hear about this.
Oh, I think people do.
No.
No.
All of
Nobody-
our wives would watch this special on TV right now.
But we're not a special.
I think we are
We're supposed
special.
to be fun.
Yeah. This
Ant was laughing. Ant
I
thought
was
it
having
really
a good
funny.
time until you spoke.
You said he pissed and shit all over the clothes, which really made me laugh. Like, imagine coming home. What the hell?
And he doesn't miss like one clothes.
They need to go buy a whole new wardrobe.
Well, I've told the story when our buddy and me, we'd break into lockers in
Yes.
high school. And he
Yeah.
would piss and
Yeah.
shit into the locker. It's the same level of psychosis.
Yeah.
That
Right.
person also would torture animals.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have my eye on him
Yeah.
for certain things.
Yeah.
It's a real cast
saying.
of characters we know.
But eventually, he's arrested. They try to plead insanity, but they're like, he was way too planned out with what he did, and he took too much precautions, and he knew what he was doing was wrong because he tried to kind of hide it. So eventually, he gets trialed for murder, and
Executed.
he is busted. Eventually, he is found guilty, 6 counts of first-degree murder, and he is sentenced to die in the gas chamber.
Great.
There you go.
At least it's a happy
On,
ending.
on December 26, 1980, Chase was found dead in his prison cell. An autopsy revealed that he had died from an overdose, and that was the end of Richard Chase. A
Well, he
sad,
didn't even make it to the
pathetic.
gas chamber.
He didn't even make it. The
OD'd.
state takes so long to kill people.
Somebody just jabbed him and like, you're dead.
Yeah, he just overdosed. So there you go. That's the Sacramento vampire, Richard Chase.
Great.
I think this might be our spookiest Halloween yet.
Pan Ram was pretty spooky.
Who's the spookiest?
This is pretty spooky. But I think this was there wasn't as many murders with this.
No, but he's more violent and vile.
I don't.
Albert Fish was pretty bad too.
Yeah.
Dead baby.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
What the fuck, Brian?
We also probably got a strike for that and won't be monetized. So thank you.
Nah,
Thank you
YouTube
for that.
YouTube loves that.
We're gonna pick some movies.
Oh, the song for this episode is "Dead Babies" by Alice Cooper.
Right, of course.
I hate that song.
Makes sense.
You don't like that song?
That song sucks.
Is it because of the content?
No,
Yes.
Yeah.
You clutching your pearls?
Yeah.
The song is Army Attack of the Dead Men by Sabaton. That's
Did
the real song.
Real quick, did I tell you I saw? Did I talk about on here? I saw Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie.
Yes,
I think you did.
you did.
Fucking great show, dude.
Yeah.
It kicked ass. If he comes around again,
Which
e-
one?
either one, but
Mm-hmm.
especially Cooper, who that's who I was really there for.
Mhm.
You gotta go.
Yeah, it was great.
I'd rather
It's-
see Rob Zombie than
You
Cooper. I don't
you,
care. He's like
you
80.
owe it to yourself to see the show while the guy's still doing it
Mm.
because he's 80 and the
Yeah.
show kicks ass.
Right.
And I knew every song.
Did you?
Yeah,
I don't really know any of his stuff.
I promise you would know every single
Like
song.
fucking School's Out.
He closes with "School's Out."
Be my Frankenstein.
Yeah, that one. Well, that was in Wayne's World.
That's the only one. Yeah.
He did that.
All right.
He did the song. from-
Poison.
Yup.
Poison running through your
I
veins.
don't know that.
Yeah. If you heard it, you would know it.
Oh.
I'm telling you, you would know way more than you think. And he only played like hits. It was fucking exactly what you would want.
Shit.
But yeah, next time he comes around, I'm gonna try to get you guys to go because I think you'll like it.
Okay.
Picks.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Okay.
The movie I'm picking for this episode is The Town That Dreaded Sundown. And I'm having very special guest, Brian Johnson from Tell 'em Steve Dave. Come on down.
Hey. It's very
Yay.
fitting that you picked that too, because it's murder and murder.
I like my
Fitting.
slashers.
Do I go next?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Which Find a General? Vincent Price.
Now,
That's what we're doing.
there's a couple. There's a couple of things here.
What's that?
Witchfinder General has, I think, 2.
It has a sub name.
And a sub name, but there's also 2 different ones.
Well, there's Witchfinder General, and there's, what is it? The Conquering Worm?
Conqueror Worm.
Conqueror Worm.
Something like that.
Same movie. 2 names. Don't know why it has 2
One
names.
movie.
Thank
2
you.
names.
Yep.
But you could watch it free
It is on YouTube.
on YouTube.
I will
Yeah.
post it to the Reddit so you can
Mhm.
watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My pick.
Yeah, what do you got?
I want to do Fire in the Sky.
Wait, I thought we were doing From
is that
Hell.
Twin Peaks?
No, we're not.
No, that's
No,
an
it's
alien.
not.
It's an alien movie.
No, I
alien
know.
movie.
I was making Firewalk with Fire in the Sky,
Fire in the Sky.
explosions in the
It's
sky.
going.
That's
it's
a post-rock band.
Yeah.
1993 is the movie.
Okay, I've heard people say this movie is very scary.
It's supposed to be one of the scariest abduction movies because it's also based on true story.
Okay,
When I was a little kid, my uncle was watching it one day,
okay.
and I always remember like the scene I saw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's stuck with
still
you?
in my head.
We're
Okay.
gonna watch it.
Okay, cool. I
But-
thought we were doing From Hell. How'd that get fucking scrapped?
Because we're doing a slasher already.
So Steve wanted.
We had to
That's
change
fair.
it. We had to change it up. I'm not going to do three
No, I like
slashers.
Aliens. Cool. We got Aliens.
And then
And we have an extra one.
the bonus
We
movie.
got a bonus because it's a long month.
We're gonna do Conjuring 3.
Of course,
We have to.
Yeah, guys.
Are we
the-
bringing anyone on for that, or is it just us?
I'll see if I can get anyone, but there's no one
Okay.
planned. I will
See if Jimmy
say,
comes on.
that they're doing the fourth and final Conjuring movie.
So we can finally put this to bed.
Thank
So
fuck
next
God.
year will probably be the last time we get to talk about the Conjuring and
Not
the
fucking
Warrens.
Warrens, the Warren
Yeah.
heads.
We're gonna put them to bed.
However, there is a movie, A Haunting in Connecticut, with the Warrens.
Oh, they're gonna pop up all over.
They're all over the place.
Yeah.
We got many years of Warrens left.
Yeah, Conjuring Warrens are done. But that's it, guys.
That's it. We did it.
We did it.
That's
It's a
a
pick.
that's a spooky pick episode that really was a roller coaster, similar to what I recently went on. You know, it was just we had laughs, we had screams, and then just a feeling of depression.
It's more like one of those roller coaster disasters that crashes and
Yeah.
kills everybody. A real
Yeah.
derailment.
You're having fun, and then boom, derailed. All right,
All right.
that's that. That's a pick.
That's it.
Wrap it in the books.
You want to say bye?
Bye. Thank you for listening.
Later.
Want to give a big want to thank everybody for listening.
I want to
and
thank everyone for eating bananas correctly.
everyone that does. Yeah, you're on the right
Yeah,
side of
you're on the
history.
right side of history. That's a good tagline. Be on the right side of history and
Yeah.
review it with us.
Did I might be gilding the lily here, but
Uh-huh.
did you hear the banana song I made about Ant?
What?
Yes,
You listened to it, right?
I listened to it.
Ant, you
Oh, you did an AI thing.
did you listen to the banana
No.
song?
It's a good song.
Oh, I'm gonna play it.
It sounds very good for AI.
I was just fucking around with this thing, and I gotta say, the AI music I've made are some fucking bangers.
Some of those shouldn't exist. And makes me feel uncomfortable.
Which ones?
Shotgun Baby.
Shotgun
That
Baby.
should not exist, and I'm very uncomfortable that it does. like, I don't know if you guys feel the same. way.
I don't know how it sounds the way he wanted it. The way wanted it. You
I don't know.
Yeah.
I remember him singing the chorus.
Yeah, Shotgun Baby, you make me crazy.
I
I
want
want
to
to fall in
fall
love
in
with you.
love with you.
So I was just fucking around. I was like, let me see what I can create, right?
Okay.
yeah. Did
and-
you write these lyrics?
I've wrote.
Can we play it?
Yeah, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, he's
So
gonna-
I've wrote it for other. I wrote lyrics for a full song. I have a wacky big project I don't want to talk about yet till it's
My
done.
Fucking God.
This is a personal thing. This is a personal
Ryan,
thing.
play the song.
Real quick, I just want to talk about it. So
The personal project or the song?
no, I want to talk about the song.
Oh.
So I just was fucking around and I was just like, make up a song about a guy who eats bananas the wrong way and make it sound like Kiss. That was my prompt.
Mhm.
Wow.
It
Yeah,
gave me two songs. And it was like, we can't make it sound like Kiss, but we'll make it sound like hard rock, blah, blah, blah. A whole bunch of
Yeah.
subcategories,
Mhm.
right? And it gave me two.
The first one was good.
One is one more 80s, and
Mhm.
then there's this one, which they titled Rebel Bites. And this is about
I
you.
like the other one better.
This is about me.
All right, hold on.
I like the other one better. I think.
Peeling back the yellow with a reckless grin. God creasing ocean, it's how I begin. Unleash the chaos, make the world spin. Alright. Standing defiant, fruit in my hand. It's not the proper way, but you gotta understand. Everybody wild around, I'm feeling grand. Oh, it's a fruit fight, a tasty bite.
It's how long is this?
It's 2 minutes.
Brian sends a text message when I'm in Disney, and he goes, "We have a song about it." And I go, "What?" I listened to the other one, and I was like, "Did a fan make this?
Mhm.
Did like a band make this?" Because I can't believe what I'm listening to right now.
I've had it stuck in my head, by the way.
The other one's better.
The chorus is good.
Yeah.
Other one's a better song.
You like the 80s one better?
Oh, it's a better song. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
the 80s.
you want to do the 80s one?
Yeah,
There's
yes.
2. All right.
It's about him.
They're both about him. Okay. This is titled Urban Legend, and it's about you eating bananas.
I love to see lights so bright. I take a shot and fight. The cheer crowd as I split it just right. Peel it up from bottom to top. It's my claim to fame. You're amazed, bamboozled by this banana game. Talk of the town every night and day. Watch as I show you it all its way. Banana warrior in the night road. Banana warrior creaming so much more. It's a wild ride, that's for sure. Everyone who watches as I explore. More adventures in the alley, a stream of delight. Just me and this banana under the moonlit night. No whistles travel fast down every street. You know I'm the legend, the one hard to beat. With every twist and turn, I lead this dance, breaking all rules in wild romance. Banana warrior in the night road. Banana warrior, screaming so much more. It's a wild ride, that's for sure. Everyone watching as I explore. I move these fast and shadows, I stand tall. With a banana in my grip, I'll never fall. City symphony plays, it's urban glow. With every bite my legend continues to grow. Banana warrior in the night road. Banana warrior, creaming so much more. It's a wild ride, that's for sure. Everyone who watches as I explore.
So those are that's Banana Warrior and Rebel
please
Bites.
Send in which one you prefer. I like Banana.
I like Rebel
The
Bites
second
better.
one's better.
The second
Yeah?
one's so
Yeah.
much better.
I think it was a better
Banana
choice.
Warrior.
But I've been having fun just playing around with this. You know, like I've made like a bunch of punk songs. Yeah.
Well, we have AI, mascots. We have
Our mascots, I paid for those. Oh no, wait, I
What?
admitted it. Yeah. Yeah.
and now we have theme songs. So we're coming up in the world.
And gee, the fucking Banana Warrior taking Rebel Bites. What do you think of the songs?
I don't know what to think of the songs. Like I'm opposed to the very idea of their existence.
The AI songs?
Yes. But at the same time, I'm very impressed at what the computer is
Yeah.
capable
The
of.
technology, yeah.
Yeah.
If we would have said like, hey, because this is where I think you made a mistake. It was like a fan made this, and like that, like he has a
That
band.
would be like
He has a band and they made this for us. I would
really
have been
fucking weird.
I would have probably believed it.
So I thought
Yeah.
obviously that thought ran through my mind of
To
making
just
a
lie
bit,
to us.
Yeah.
of making a bit about it.
Right.
But I was like, I feel like I want it to be open that like this is AI.
Yeah.
It's like
Right.
this shit is actually like kind of evil in a way. But I do have a weird take with it, which I want to see what you think of.
Mhm.
So much of modern pop music is basically fake shit anyway,
Yeah.
where it's not real and there's no real instruments and it's all just a guy fucking sitting at a laptop
Right.
plugging it in.
Yeah.
How much fucking different is that than this?
Nothing.
It's practically the same thing.
Yeah, but I have no respect for that either.
Yeah, I'm not saying this is like worthy of merit, but I'm saying they're practically the same.
Yeah.
And there are people who will love like Sabrina Carpenter and shit like that,
Mhm.
but that would shit on AI when it's like it's the same fucking fake shit.
Right.
So
That was awesome though.
yeah, I wasn't planning on dropping them. I just kind of fucking.
No, I think if they stood around for this episode, that's a good ending.
a good treat.
It's a good high. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
a
right.
tasty
And
treat,
then a high note.
like a nice banana. All right. Thank you all for listening and or watching. We greatly appreciate it. Want to give a big thank you to Tom, Steve, Dave, Brywall, Q, Get 'em, Lannis Record down in the studio. We greatly appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It helps potential sponsors find the show. Like and subscribe, share, tell a friend, leave a comment. All that stuff helps us. Follow the show on all social media at Review History Pod, at Reviewing History Pod everywhere else. Review History Pod on Twitter. Follow me personally on all social media at Brian Rupert. That's with 2 P's. Follow me on Letterboxd. I rank review every single movie I watch, even the ones in my personal life. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.